Hi guys, it's Nancy and I have some new release products from Spellbinders. These are, majority are Betterpress release products from Spellbinders, and they are designed by Yana Smakula. So we're going to make a couple cards. We're going to see how many I can do in a video or two. The first thing I have done is I have already cut down some Spellbinders Betterpress card panels. This is out of the porcelain 8.5 by 11, 118-pound sheets. I have cut them down into A2 size, which is 5.5 by 4.25. The other thing I've done is I've kind of cleaned up my Betterpress. I just used some rubbing alcohol, some isopropyl rubbing alcohol, wiped it down. This is just a piece of Ranger sticky grid, non-permanent. So have that. And then I just used a piece of one of my viewers, Mary, recommended use it press and seal. So I just have some press and seal wrapped on here. We'll see how that works, just to kind of keep everything a little cleaner. I only have 2 shims in the bottom of my Betterpress for my machine, but you got to try and see what works out best for you. So that is how I have everything prepped. I do have the 2 new sets of ink colors, Jet Set and I think it's Tropical. Don't quote me on that, but I have all of the inks ready to go, and let's show you the new release. Okay, so there is a new wax sealed. It's called Let's Celebrate. I don't know if we'll be using this today. I don't have the wax seal stuff out. What I might do is off camera prepare some of these, and then we'll put them on the cards. But let's see what the wax seal looks like. Oh, it's square. Okay. So let's celebrate. Very nice and simple. It is that time of year. Weddings, graduations, engagements, all of that fun stuff is happening. I know I am preparing for my son's graduation, which will be coming up soon. And then we have an appropriate registration Betterpress plate. You guys said, hey, we don't want just the last registration plate. So I said, be prepared. There are a lot more other sentiments coming out. So this one says celebrate. So you're going to see more of these with different sentiments. So this one says celebrate, and you can use it with or without the florals, which I love. I love just the celebrate without having to do the florals, but we will do it. And I love that they give you the acetate so you can line that up, and you can do this with the glimmer, you guys, so you can do it with the foiling system as well. So that is the 2-step registration press plates for the Betterpress. So we will definitely be trying that out, and it coordinates very nicely with the wax seal. Okay, and then we have the Betterpress with the coordinating stencil. So this one is called Floral Celebration. Again, that fun, whimsical floral. And how many layers do we have here for the stencil? So the Betterpress plate. And then we have, let me see if I can try to eyeball this up. And it does look like it lines up exactly. Sometimes we have kind of a whimsical and it doesn't line up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like this is 2, but it might just be extra thick. It might just be extra thick. Okay, so it looks like just 6. Wow, that one's just an extra thick piece of acetate. Okay, so 6 layers to this stencil. So we have a Betterpress plate stencil combo. Last one sold out very quickly. They're just easy to do. You Betterpress it or foil it, and then you have a stencil combo. So this one is called Floral Celebration. So we will definitely play with that one. That's going to be a whole bunch of fun. This one I think is going to be the stunner, and I think it's going to sell out quickly because this is a reverse. This is a peony background, and what she did is you're actually going to have this dark background. This became a really big hit last summer where people were doing it with the embossing folders. They were coloring in the embossing folders, the negatives, and then coloring the florals. So Yana came in and did a reverse image background plate for the Betterpress and a coordinating floral design die. So I think this is going to sell out pretty quickly. This is called Peony Background. I think this is going to be gorgeous. And then for all of you guys that enjoy coloring, you color in these florals with, you know, your color pencils or markers or whatever, your watercoloring, whatever you like to do. But the background is going to be colored in for you, which is going to be stunning. And again, you have the coordinating die if you want to get that for those of you guys who want to die cut. And then we have the sentiments. And I love, again, one pass. You can get a whole bunch of sentiments, and then there are some coordinating dies which cut out the scripty dies. With Yana is known for these scripty dies. So we have happy birthday wishes, happy Mother's Day, which is just around the corner, happy anniversary, let's celebrate. And then we have these straight cut sentiments, which makes it easy for you to take the new Spellbinders trimmer and just cut those out and put them in. So happy Mother's Day. May your Facebook wall be filled with messages from people you never talk to. I think that's hilarious. Congratulations on your well-deserved success. You're an inspiration. Thank you for being my rock, my confidant, and my best friend. Happy birthday to one of the few people whose birthday I can remember without a Facebook reminder. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Congratulations. We're so very proud of you. Happy Mother's Day to the woman who does it all. I feel blessed to call you mom, and congratulations. So these are kind of like your exterior outside of the card. You're going to die cut those, and these you're going to just Betterpress and put them on the inside. So very easy to do. Die cut those, Betterpress these, slice them, and put them on the inside. So let's see how many we can do, and we might make this 2 videos. Maybe I can do them pretty quickly and make it 1 video. Let's get started and see. All right. And like I said, the wax seal, we'll probably do another video on that one. So I'm going to start with, let's start with the registration one, because that one seems to be pretty easy. You guys really like the registration one. So how you do the registration one is really simple. It comes with this acetate color coordinated registration. See that? So you have 2 colors, green and black. And you basically put that on your paper here, and it says Betterpress, so you want to make sure, and it lines up with A2, and I'm assuming that they're probably going to continue to come out with bigger size ones. And you're just going to take your tape, and you're just going to tape that down, and it's perfectly sized to where you need to tape it down. The other 2 sold out very quickly, you guys. All right. Now we're going to take whichever one you want to do first. You know, you can do the sentiment, or you can do the florals. I'm going to do the sentiment. And you line that up with the black outline, which is exactly where the sentiment is. Okay. And I thought the press and seal might hinder the, what do you call it? Magnetic, but it did not. I am going to take one of these shims out because of the acetate. I did remember that. We're going to take, because the acetate is essentially acting as a shim. So we're going to take that out. And I have my, again, what I like to use, this is my own little hack that I came out with, is sticky grid sheets from Sizzix. I think I said Ranger before, but it's Sizzix. And these are temporary. These are the pink ones. They're temporary. And I'll link these. They're in my Amazon shop for you guys. And they're good for about 5 or 10 before they lose their stickiness. And I just line that up with my in there. All right, now let's do a nice bright color. I'm going to use one of the new colors. Let's use, I do kind of like that. Taffy. And I actually think I'm going to do an ombre. Oh, very brand new ink here. Nice and juicy. But we're going to do like a little ombre thing going here. So I'm going to do taffy. And as I go down, I'm going to be a little lighter. And then I'm going to go into Azure. And they're going to meet in the middle, and they're going to make kind of a purple combo. And it's not going to hurt anything, you guys, I promise. Go back in with the taffy in the middle there. Light taps. All right, so we kind of have this pink into blue, ombre into this purple in the middle. Okay, then we're going to line up our magnets. We're not going to press down. The magnets kind of hold them up. We're going to bring in our platinum machine. The platinum will press down the top as we gently roll that through. And again, at this point, I only have one of the shims in the bottom. I'm going to grab that carefully. Wow. Really pretty. All right. Now, we're going to, ooh, I should have cleaned up my ink. I didn't do that, but that's okay. We're all right there. I'm going to use a little bit of my just spray cleaner. Wipe that off. Now I'm going to take and slide that off. And we're going to bring in the second piece, which is the florals. And you can see the green outline for that. And you're going to just follow that outline. And I think I'm going to use the new Citron. I want to call it Citron, but that's not the name of it. It's called Peridot. Nice bright green, limey kind of green. And since my guide is taped down, I know everything's going to line up perfectly. We haven't moved our top plate, so that's going to line up perfectly. I am going to take my rag and wipe everything down this time. All right, line up our magnets, not press down. Again, very careful not to press on the top. Just lift that off, and there we go. Very cool. I think these are going to be a hit, and you're going to see more and more of these come out throughout the summer with Spellbinders. Look at that. A little too much ink on my top part there, but that's okay. I think that's really cool. All right, so that is the new celebration registration plate. Let me clean this up and we will move on to the next one. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, guys, the next one I have in here is the floral Floral Celebration press plate. So we have that one in here, and this is the one that has the coordinating stencil. So this one we're going to use Thunder, which is the dark gray ink. And we're going to press this one. Ooh. So not quite black. And then we will stencil this one and see how this one looks. I think this one would look really pretty glimmered. All right, that one looks really pretty. Let's take that off and get to stenciling. And I like that gray because it's a darker gray. You know, you don't really sometimes want black where it's in your face. And we have that letterpress effect where it's pressed in. All right, let's get to stenciling. My little waffle flower mat. Just gonna press that down onto my glass mat here. All right, and then just figure out which stencils go where. They are numbered, the stencils, and they do have little corner markers. So this one says 3, 2, this one must be 1. Yep, number 1. So in the bottom corners, camera's gonna pick that up. There is a number 1 right here. And I can see exactly where the paper should go if I would line this up properly. So that is number 1, and I can see where this should go. So what I'm going to do is line the stencil all the way in the corner, line my image up, then I'll put a little tape on here so that way I'll have an approximate setup so I don't have to move everything around every time. Okay, I think that's about right. I'm just gonna put a little piece of that tape on there. All right, and then I'm just gonna grab my blending brushes. And I think I'm gonna use these inks to blend with. Let's see how they do. So this is taffy. Okay, so that's for number 1, which did the larger florals. We did taffy. Not too bad. Okay, let's do number 2. Looks like it does some of the other florals. Try to line that up. Uh-oh. Almost ripped my paper there. Okay. So number 2. Well, I don't have a precise lineup on this one, but pretty close. Might have to move it a little bit halfway through. All right, so number 2, I'm going to go in with the new tiger. Just gonna have to do this one. I'm gonna move my stencil around on this one because I don't have exact placement on this one. Which sometimes happens when we get prototypes as design team members. But yours should line up a little better. Okay, and I'm going to change my color to Tuscan for the little other flowers. So that was tiger. See, those lined up perfectly. Okay, that is stencil number 2. I don't think I missed anything on that one. All right, very pretty. All right, stencil number 3. It looks like we're getting into some of the greenery. Number 3 is in the corner there. Okay, again, just gonna figure out how to line that up. And might have to move my stencil around a little bit, but I'm gonna use the new Peridot. Okay, I think that's all of that one for number 3. All right, for number 4, Okay, so we have the bigger leaves for number 4. And I'm going to go in with leaf for number 4, which is a little bit darker green. I think this stencil is a little more abstract. I don't think it's supposed to be exact. Okay. Number 5. Or I did not line it up correctly. I wonder if I have it lined up backwards. I think I have it lined up wrong because that's not lining up. I must have lined it up backwards somewhere. Oh, that's better. Nope. I missed something somewhere. That one's not lining up correctly. Close, but there's a couple missed ones. It's okay. We're going to keep working here. We'll figure it out. Now, number 5 has a lot of small leaves, so you might need to get your tiny detail blending brushes for this one. Okay, and then number 6. All right, that's pretty good. I think I missed lining it up somewhere, but that still looks pretty good. So then all we have left is we have these beautiful backgrounds. Let's do the sentiments because now we can put these together. So that one's done. Again, let me clean up. Let's do the one with the sentiments. let's see here. All right, that is 30 minutes. I'm going to clean up, and I'm going to move on to video number 2. So this is video number 1, the Celebrate and the Floral Celebration Plate and Stencil. And I'm going to move on to the Let's Celebrate Sentiments and this is the one I really want to see, the peony background one. So let's do that in video 2. So I'll catch you in the next video, guys.